Hey guys, how you going? Welcome to the next video of my Wolfsburg save. We're currently on 17th of March 2016. Really happy with how we've played recently since the last video. I've changed my skin recently because I'm having some problems with it while I was using. Uh, that was basically like a beta type skin, so I don't know after this update that they had to release the full game if it caused some sort of a problem with that skin. I don't know what it is. But I've come back to this, old one. But yeah, I'm really happy with how we've played anyway. Going to go to the schedule like I normally do. Um, the last time out we had a nice 2-0 win. But after that we had another 2-0 win against Hanover, 2-0 win against BMG, 1-1 draw against Cold. See, I don't know how you say that name. If you can tell me in the comments, please let me know. But my friend said it the other day and he said it a little bit, well, he said a lot differently than I did. We had a 2-1 win against Stuttgart in the German Cup quarter-final. Disappointing loss against Schalke. We just played terrible in that game, basically. 5-0 win against Dynamo. Max Cruz, Barbosa with an hat-trick and Pato. 2-0 win against Bremen. Barbosa and Lucas Romero with the goals there. They were a 3-3 draw against Dynamo, but I'm going to show you something, guys. This was the first game I actually played after the full game got released. Look at the possession. We had 23% of the possession and we're playing at home to their 77%. And, we dominated the game in the first half. And in the second half, obviously, they'll score 3 goals to make it, 3-3 on the night. But I've never experienced anything like that. I've never been dominated like that. And it was just weird. It was the first game after, the full game got released. I just found it a little bit strange, to be honest with you, because we seem to dominate the highlights. That's what I'm saying. So, have any of you guys experienced that since the full game got released? I'd like to know. Um, then we lost against Frankfurt 4-1. They've played some good football so far this season, then, so it wasn't too much of a blow, but 4-1, 2-0 loss against Wolfsburg, or should I say 2-0 win. Pato and Barbosa there. They had a lovely 5-0 win against Besiktas. Pato and Schürrle with the goals. Had a 3-2 win against Darmstadt. Max Cruz, Schürrle and Draxler with the goals, but they played really good in that game. So we're going to go into tonight's game against Besiktas. Basically, with 5-0 ahead. Very confident we can hold on to that lead and maybe even expand it. But, hopefully it'll be a good game. Just a fun game to play. Looking at the squad, the players that have really played well since coming in since January is Lucas Romero. He has made such a difference in the centre of midfield. A bit slow is a good player, don't get me wrong, but I prefer to play Gustavo. I've got to play him at left back this game because of a suspension and somebody not being registered, which was my fault. But Lucas Romero, there's just something about this guy. He can pick the ball up, he can run with the ball. I know he's a bit of a wonder kid or a bargain buy on Football Manager, but it's the first time I've used him and I can understand why people do use him. The guy is insane. Very happy with him. I've been using him as a box-to-box midfielder in the centre midfield. And, if you haven't bought him before and you want a good world-class centre midfielder for cheap, get him. Some people are a bit weird with the players they buy on Football Manager. I've seen on FM Central or some other Football Manager groups that some people don't like buying like people like Balanta because they see it as cheating, buying somebody who's cheap and who's a good player. Personally, I don't class it as cheating. I think it's spending your money wisely on a cheap player. Simple as that. But Lucas Romero, highly recommend him. And he's going to get better and better and better. And I'm really looking forward to using Ismail Azoui in this game. The young Belgian, 18. Wolfsburg bought him from Tottenham Hotspurs for 725,000, which is a great bargain for a player of this calibre. £700,000 is valued at the moment. but I think he's going to turn into a real good player. And I'm a big fan of Belgian players. Since Chelsea had a few Belgians in the squad, for example, Eden Hazard, and when we had Lukaku, I sort of took notice of the Belgian players in the national teams, and I'm just like, wow. People like Vincent Kompany coming into the Premier League as well, that makes you notice. Vertonghen, and there's been some other great players, so very happy to see how he... Gosh, very happy what we're talking about. I'm really looking forward to see how he gets on. So yeah, really this game, it's not about playing to win, it's about just, having a bit of fun and seeing what we can do. Right, in the game, guys, Besiktas have got a pretty decent squad. They've got some decent players in there. Mario Gomez sticks out, but look at all that room we can exploit. With our attacking midfielders and midfielders, there's a lot of room there. So they're playing very defensive despite being 5-0 down on aggregate. So this is going to be an interesting thing to see. Um, it's going to go to the team talk. I just basically tell them to don't get complacent. Even though I've said earlier, this is about having a bit of fun and everything like that. You just still never know. I can say that, but it doesn't mean I'm going to say that to the players. So Azu in the ball. Witzel to Cruz. Gabriel couldn't get behind there. Okay, Jogu's played there. He's played pretty well this season. Ribeiro. One thing I like about Ribeiro, he loves to have a shot. Ow, that were clear cut chance, surely it were. Okay, they've got Tosic. They brought closer from us. Okay, nearly 15 minutes gone. We've had 51% of the possession. Daniel Sturridge makes it 1-0 for Liverpool in the other games. So you've got some decent squads in there, left in the actual Europa League here. West Ham against Atletico Madrid. Dortmund and Schalke, so that's an old German affair in the Europa League. That's a big game. Okay, nothing much has happened. I actually thought it'd be a really good game because of the amount of goals we've scored in the Europa League in recent times. That's why I wanted to play this video. Okay, Victor Valdez towards Gabriel. Look, we could get onto it. Okay, Cruz to Pato. I think he might play it shot to Cruz. It does. Jong. Zoe. Couldn't there. Okay, that works out to be a corner. Hutchinson gets it away. Can Zoe get to it? It does. Well done. Witzel to Romero. Pato. Couldn't lose the defender there. I also just wanted to say, rest in peace to all the French people that, or to everyone, shall I say, that got killed in France on Friday in Paris. I was on Xbox Live with my friends, and one of my friends messaged me and says, have you heard what's going on in France at the moment? I'm like, no, why? There's, I went onto Twitter and seeing everything that was going on, and I was just horrified, to be honest with you. The things that go on these days, it's I can't even really say. It's just horrible. There's I can talk to friends about that sort of stuff, but it's really hard to put into words with some of the things that you hear in the news. When you hear about these type of things, what can you say? It's just dreadful. Okay, so we picked up a knock, bruised rib. Let's take him off. Okay, I'm going to bring Dodo on as well. I love that name, Dodo. It's so cool. I'm sure that's the name of a Pokemon. Okay, that second half just literally flew by there. That was a bit weird. That. Okay, I'm going to quickly show you this. I don't know if you've seen this. We had 81% of the possession. There's something wrong there. There's definitely something wrong. We had 81% of the possession. I don't get that. So if anyone has had this problem, it's like literally. I mentioned that earlier with Dynamo having 70% of the possession. That is just crazy. We didn't even score either. Yeah, it's a bit weird. So anyway, I suppose I've got to say thanks for watching this video. I'm sorry it weren't the most entertaining one, but hopefully it's a little bit shorter than the ones I've had in recent times. But I think the most positive thing is we're through to the next round. But there's some good teams going to be in the draw. West Ham. That's a decent team. Shakhtar that'd be an hard game. Valencia be an hard game. Don't know how you say them. Dnipro, whatever. PSG, Liverpool, and Dortmund. To be honest with you, I think on midday I can beat any of them. I think that the club I'd want to avoid the most would probably be either PSG because they've just got good quality, or Liverpool. I fancy my chances against Dortmund and Valencia and Shakhtar, and even West Ham. So thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. But please let me know if any of you have experienced any of these weird stats where it says you've dominated the game when maybe you haven't, or a team's dominated you when you don't think they have. So thanks for watching and take care.